soulful mates. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for tuning back in with your girl Muriel, and welcome to Muriel's Got Soul. So I would like to firstly start by saying, if I do have any new subscribers, thank you guys very much for subscribing to my channel and watching me get into trouble with my mama. I highly appreciate it. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much for checking out my channel this week, and thank you guys for staying loyal to me. I love y'all. Got mega love for y'all, and welcome. So as you guys read by the title, today we are going to be talking about quarantine and the coronavirus and how it's such a So yeah, please stay tuned to see what I have to talk about today, and I hope you enjoy it. Cheers!
Brown eyes with the elegant smile. Brown eyes with the elegant smile. Small ways to put my hands around, I hold tight. No.
Okay, and I'm back. Sorry guys, I had to pause it because I had just remembered that I had ordered food and it did not come yet, and it just came in. So first, because it's Rona season everywhere, we sanitize them hands, guys. We sanitize, we make sure go tea. See right up, man. You know, see clean. So without further ado, actually, so this is gonna be like a mukbang, mini mukbang about Korean food and quarantine and how life is for us now, how life was when it started, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. So first, let me unpack what I have. So this is my favorite thing to order in Korea, which is Korean barbecue. This place, thank goodness, is like very affordable, and they have Korean barbecue for one person, so it works out perfectly. I will write down at the bottom in my description what I'm eating, because I'm not so great with Korean pronunciations. But anyway, we've got our beautiful rice. So this is supposed to be typically like healthy rice. So we've got rice. Yum. So I don't eat all of this that's in the packet. Like for example, the lettuce leaves, I don't do that. Comes with like this cool little knife that you can open your packets with. I don't eat whatever the hell this is. I don't eat this all the time, which is like kimchi. This is kimchi, some sauce, jalapenos and garlic, beans and green onion, whatever the hell that is. Now the star player of the show, Korean barbecue, aka pork. Y'all, pork is the edge. And then they've got this tofu stew, guys. Oh, yazi iwaba kamnandi ne. Ishaya is spot, ishaya right. And then obviously spoon, chopsticks. Okay. So allow me to get situated. So guys, as we all know, wait, there we go. So as we all know, the Rona has like taken over the world. Like the whole world's going crazy about the Rona. And I can understand where you guys are coming from, because we got the Rona in like February. So more or less when I got back from South Africa, the Korea had been in basically like quarantine. So Korea had been in quarantine, and I remember when I got back from South Africa, I had to go for 2 weeks quarantine, and I was supposed to go back to I arrived from South Africa on the 26th of February. I was supposed to go back to work on the 27th and whatnot, but because of the Rona, I was put on 2 weeks quarantine. With that being said, I spent the 2 weeks at home, and school was supposed to open Nakona on the 27th, and it didn't because of, you guessed it, the Rona. So we didn't know how far the Rona was gonna be. Ooh. Guys, this sauce is bare liwaka lodge na ke waka ka sauce. Yeah, yo guys. So anyway, So we ended up not opening schools because the Rona just went into like a frenzy, and yeah, man, it was just ridiculous and crazy, and it was just a whole mess, you know. So I always get this wrong. Wait, I can already feel it in my bones. Ah, told you, never even. So anyway, yeah, man, so we didn't open schools, and we were on I was on quarantine for 5 weeks, y'all. Guys, the meat in South Korea, I can't speak vernac clearly, but it's so delicious. Anyway, so yeah, this is beer, guys. Like, beer in South Korea is actually not as bad as the beer in South Africa. It's lighter. Anyway, I don't realize, always ask myself, how can people eat and talk at the same time? Because it's like, hide my food. Anyway, so I was in quarantine for 5 weeks, and which means I was confined to my home for 5 freaking weeks. And it was annoying, okay? It was hella annoying because I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't see my friends. I was very paranoid about going out. I was very paranoid about going shopping, buying things, and mind you, I moved into a new neighborhood, and this neighborhood, it's got young people, it's a vibe, it's got food, it's got everything. So I was like, I'm going back to explore. Ooh. But Rona was like, nah, babe, you ain't going nowhere. You're staying right here. So I was like, it's cool, it is what it is. So anyway, I had to stay indoors, and then luckily for us here in Korea, there's online shopping. Unlike South Africa, where online shopping is not really a thing, and the online shopping here is very convenient. So at least I got the grocery online shopping. Didn't have to fight nobody for toilet paper. I mean, come on, America, like, chill. Everything was Gucci. But honestly, guys, it takes a toll on you mentally because you run out of things to do. I was so determined. I'm like, yeah, my YouTube channel gonna be up and running. New name, new logo, new everything. I'll have new content. I will start exercising, start eating healthy, because I bought the oven. And yeah, I wrote down, I was like so determined about all the things that I was going to change. I was going to be breaking habits and changing new things and starting new patterns and habits. Where, about 5 weeks went by and I had accomplished nothing. Like dolisto, like zero. So it was a mess, yo. It was a mess. Like, just having to stay here, I became so lazy. My body started to hurt even more. My back was painful. My muscles were painful because I wasn't walking. I was always laying down. I was always sleeping, guys. Like, I would sleep at like 6, 7 in the morning and then wake up at like 2 or 4 p.m. And it messed my sleeping habits so much. All I was doing was eating. Like, when I got paid, guys, deliveries were coming like this. Which was also nice because I got my full salary. And I did not work for the whole of March, guys. We only technically started working, going back to work this week, full time. Was it this week or last week? This week, full time. So it's really been hard. It's a hard journey, and I understand where you guys are at and coming from, and unfortunately in South Africa it's going to take longer for you guys to recover, because everything is technically only operating as normal from the 19th of this month in Korea, from February till April. But the kids are not going to be coming to school to learn. We're still going to be doing online schooling, and Maybe the kids will come June, July, maybe. Because there was speculations that for the first semester, which ends at the end of August, the kids are not going to come to school. Korean food is so delicious. Like, one reason why I am reconsidering coming back to South Africa next year. Yeah, man, like, you just really need to be you just really need to be what can I say? You just really need to be at one with yourself and like mentally be very grounded. You need something that will ground you, that will help you keep focused, because mentally this will mess you up. Hey, it will mess you up. And guys, don't read news. News is like the pits. News will freak you out even more if you're already paranoid, man. So don't read the news. It doesn't help. It's not the one. Stay away from the news. Stay away from social media. Don't believe everything you hear, read, or see, because fake news is it's big. What else? Check up on your loved ones, because it's very vital that you know that how others are doing, because you guys are lucky that you guys are not going through this alone, in the sense that I was going through it and my family was always checking up on me. Don't you want to come home? Blah 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 blah. Are you okay? And I'm like, come home and do what though? Because I'm safer here. My healthcare insurance is the one. It's top notch. This government has me covered, you know. So make sure you check on your loved ones. Make sure they're doing okay. Always make sure your friends are okay. Make sure you are okay. Nah? Make sure you're okay. Because guys, it's gonna get extended. I'm not asking, I'm telling you, it's gonna get extended. So just make sure that you guys are okay, that you guys are good, that you guys are centered. Please stock up on groceries, but don't like go crazy. Like, this is not an apocalypse. Nah, I say apocalypse. So don't go crazy with the groceries and stuff. Sooner or later, you guys will go back to being let out in sections or portions, and then jiggy, everything will be okay. So currently in South Africa, the home is home. Currently in South Korea, we are able to go out. I mean, we went back to work. Excuse me. Public transport is working. We can go to restaurants, we can eat, but we must be cautious. Sanitizing. Always have masks. Make sure you have the right mask. Practice social distancing. But from the 19th of April, we are going to be able to roam around freely, even though there are still cases of corona. I heard somewhere, I don't know if it's true, they're trying to just make sure that they can track people who are positive, so that they still stay in quarantine and so that they don't affect other people. But guys, you will get through it. Hey, it's not the end of the world. Trust me, it's not the end of the world. And I know it feels like it's dramatic and whatnot, but you will survive. Let us survive. You will survive. Guys, we survived Ebola. We survived Corona. But yeah, guys, you guys are fine. Godspeed. Make sure you guys are just okay. I don't know what else to tell you, but you guys are in good hands, because Cyril Ramaphosa, honestly speaking, is literally doing the right thing, and him shutting down the country is the best choice and best decision for South Africa, because he's containing the virus before it spreads even further. He's stopping major countries from coming into the country and making it even worse. So I know it feels like you're suffocating and whatnot, but trust me, Ramaphosa for once and the government is actually doing what is vital and needed for you guys and your safety in South Africa. for the rest of the world, I am praying for you. I really hope that you guys are doing okay, that you guys are doing everything you can to protect yourselves. I see that China is sending its medical teams around the world, in Italy and whatnot. So obviously you guys have the best care. You guys, the world just for once is actually working together, except for that whole debacle where they want Africa to be a test subject. Listen, my continent is not up for sale, and if our leaders want to try us as the people, I tell you now, there's going to be a revolution in Africa, because we are not going to be allowed to be made your guinea pigs. They did that with the HIV in South Africa, and then they're trying to do it again with the coronavirus in terms of like antidotes and vaccines and whatnot. We are not your test subjects. Do not try us. Do not try us as in belief. We are not. Don't come and mess with our continent, because we are the continent with the least amount of cases. So not friends, not dudes. But anyway, guys, on a nicer note, you guys get to have time to perfect your hustles, guys. So if you're a sewer, make hats, do whatever, grow a business. But I saw a post saying, if you don't come out of this what can we say, if you don't come out of this situation having perfected your skill or your hustle, whatever, you have wasted your time. So make sure you don't become like me, who waste their time just eating and whatnot, and actually perfect your hustle. Guys, there's so many things that you guys can do. You can work from home, guys. Like, I can't even give you examples because, like I said, I wasted my time. Don't be a Muriel. Don't be Muriel's got no soul during quarantine and comes alive after. So guys, I don't know why I did that. I don't know. It's very awkward to eat and talk. So that's why I'm just not doing this. I'll eat after I'm done with you, or after I'm done with this video. But yeah, you guys are in good hands. Practice social distancing. Stay away from social media. Check up on your loved ones. Check up on yourself mentally. Have a lot of self-introspection. And you will be okay. You'll be okay. I mean, look at me. I had plans to travel. Can't travel because why? Because Rona happened. Rona. Anyway, calm as a bitch. So Rona, get ready to die. Pound. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, I really am praying for you guys. I love you guys with all my heart, my soulful mates. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. And for those of you that haven't, like, why? Why not? You see that button over there at the bottom? Or is it the side? Oh, well. The bottom. Press it. Subscribe. Like. And please share to everyone that you know. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for clicking on my pretty little face. I hope you guys have a beautiful and lovely week, and I love you guys with all of my might and strength, and God bless you. God be with you, regardless of which God you pray to, whoever you believe in, or whatever entity you believe in. Let them safeguard you and love you and keep you safe and protect you and your loved ones. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, and follow. Love you.
Bang, 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 hey, 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 show me what you got, show me what you got, bang, 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 hey, 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 show me what you got, show me what you got, bang, 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 hey, 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 show me what you got, show me what you got, bang, 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 hey, 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 show me what you got, show me what you got. For myself, it rhymes though. Had a deep convo, what a wise man, yes, me who I rap for. Maybe the copper gold chain have one of the big houses. You know the ones you see when you watching TV. Reality showcase, Kimi Cat. Bad, to what point do you consume produce? Will this shit ever stop? Do you ever stop? Coming through with your word? Not call this shit boom bang crazy like Harry Hoover or Chris Honey, murder and cold blood. That shit is too cold, forsaking us once again, too cold. The stories untold, soon to grow old until no more. Will you read or hear about this shit over here? Told him to feed off my addictions, trying to run away from the same very wise man. Told me life is a bitch.